Dear cherished one, as soon as you engaged with this message, a subtle yet profound shift rippled through the city you inhabit. The individual meant to be your soulmate, whose heartbeat resonates with yours in ways they might not completely grasp, has just made a pivotal choice that will alter your entire future. At this very moment, in the very streets you traverse, in the identical air you inhale, beneath the same sky you gaze upon each night, this person stands ready to embark on a transformative journey. They may not fully comprehend the compelling attraction they feel towards you, but it has intensified with each passing hour, becoming impossible to ignore. Something is stirring within them. Something no longer concealable, and you are the catalyst for this change. Remain right where you are, for the actions they are about to take have already initiated a sequence of events that you must not overlook. Pay attention, for this moment is imbued with significance. Your soulmate has spent months suppressing thoughts of you, maintaining a facade of normalcy around others, even deceiving themselves about their true feelings. However, a small yet impactful event occurred last night. Perhaps it was a message that resonated deeply, a dream that unfolded vividly, or a sudden recollection that struck them unexpectedly, compelling them to pause and breathe. Since that moment, their mind has been restless, unable to quieten itself. All distractions have proved ineffectual, every excuse has crumbled, for your essence, your name, your energy, continues to illuminate their thoughts, akin to an unmistakable sign. This transformation was unplanned, it came upon them. Now, they are beginning to realize that if they do not approach you without delay, they might squander their chance forever. What follows will astonish you. The individual who once hesitated, overanalyzed, and held back is now poised to undertake a courageous action. They have begun searching for you in familiar places, reviewing past conversations, reliving shared memories, and examining photographs they stowed away secretly. They are listening to songs that evoke thoughts of you and cautiously inquiring with mutual acquaintances, subtly framed questions that carry the underlying intent of reconnecting without appearing desperate. They are preparing something unique, something they have never done for anyone else, an act, a message, a surprise, or a face-to-face encounter that will obliterate the silence that has lingered between you. The city is small enough for your paths to intersect yet vast enough for miracles to remain concealed. Today, a miracle is being set into motion on your behalf. Now, let me share a vital truth that no one has disclosed to you, a revelation that will undoubtedly quicken your heartbeat. Your soulmate is planning to approach your vicinity intentionally, an act driven by newfound resolve. They aim to observe you from afar before taking further steps, not out of fear of you. No, you are the one person with whom they feel safe, but rather out of trepidation regarding their own emotions. The prospect of seeing you again, of hearing your voice once more, or merely witnessing you pass by is daunting, as it would confirm the one truth they have sought to evade: they belong with you. They are mentally rehearsing their words, imagining your potential responses, working to identify the perfect moment and manner for their approach. Each vision culminates in them moving towards you instead of retreating. You are about to witness the evolution that they have long refrained from undertaking. Here lies the most profound secret of all, the force that connects your destinies. The universe has been orchestrating events within your city, adjustments in timing, routes, coincidences, delays, and unforeseen plans, all designed to lead both of you to the same precise location at the same precise moment. A shift in your routine is imminent. Likewise, a change in theirs is forthcoming. Unbeknownst to you, both of you will converge in a moment that feels too significant to overlook. Their approach is not a test of your patience. They are compelled by an irresistible force to reconnect, as the bond between your souls has awakened fervently. When they finally stand before you, you will grasp the purpose behind every sign, every delay, and every peculiar sentiment you have experienced in recent weeks. Their forthcoming action will not merely alter your day, it will transform your entire life. Remain here, for as you read this, your soulmate, yes, the one currently residing in your vicinity, is experiencing an unexpected surge of bravery. An internal whisper is imploring them to cease their concealment, to stop pretending, and to abandon silence once and for all. They awoke burdened by an unusual weight in their chest, a pressure that persists until they confront an undeniable truth. They are poised to take a step towards you. A step they have evaded for far too long. While the world may perceive their actions as ordinary, an internal tempest is brewing, one centered around your name. Do not shy away from this moment, for what they are preparing to do will unfold with startling swiftness. Here lies an intense development. Your soulmate is confiding in someone, a close friend, a sibling, or a deeply trusted individual, about emotions they can no longer suppress. They describe an intense draw towards you, an overwhelming urgency, an ache that feels anything but typical. Instead of discouraging them, this individual delivered a statement that struck like a bolt of lightning: if this person still resides in your heart, go and find them before someone else does. That declaration ignited a transformative mindset within your soulmate, rendering hesitation untenable. They are revisiting past memories, pinpointing locations where they might encounter you, and orchestrating plans that may soon culminate in a face-to-face meeting, much sooner than you anticipate. Even now, those around them are observing their energetic shift, their newfound motivation to embrace actions they once feared. This shift is intensifying by the hour. Brace yourself for the unfolding of something astonishing. Your soulmate is set to eliminate every barrier that has previously kept them from you. Individuals who once sowed doubt, who exerted influence to distract them, are gradually losing their grip on your soulmate. A misunderstanding that created distance between you is on the verge of resolution. A fear they harbored for months is losing its potency. Their daily routine is also shifting in inexplicable ways, steering them closer to places linked with you. They may traverse a street you frequently use, visit an area they typically avoid, or hear your name mentioned serendipitously. Each subtle indication serves as a nudge directing them toward you. They may not comprehend why all signs are converging upon you, yet they will find it impossible to resist. Pay close attention, for this is where fate becomes unequivocal. Before long, your soulmate will feel an undeniable urge to venture to a location perilously close to yours, not for work, errands, or chance engagements, but due to an inner compulsion that insists they can no longer remain apart from you. They might opt for an alternate route home, settle in a cafe they've never patronized, or wander down a road without understanding the motivation. The essence of the matter is clear: your energy is beckoning them, and they are finally yielding to that call. When they reach this designated spot and sense your presence, clarity will wash over them. They will realize that the span of separation between you has endured long enough and that it is time to bridge that gap permanently. Now comes the most profound insight, one that weaves together your entire narrative. Your soulmate is preparing to make an audacious move that will irrevocably end the silence. They may choose to message or call you, arrive at your locale, or send something imbued with undeniable emotion. Whatever action they take will not be trivial, it will be significant and cannot be overlooked. This is the moment in which they consciously select you, not in secrecy, nor quietly, but openly. Once they take this step, everything between you will irrevocably transform. So please, remain exactly where you are, anchored in this moment, for their footsteps, tentative yet resolute, are already advancing towards you. When destiny aligns both of you in the same space once more, neither of you will emerge unchanged. Observe closely, for the energy enveloping you at this moment is anything but ordinary. Your soulmate is entering a phase where emotions no longer hide behind rationale or trepidation. For the first time in ages, they are permitting themselves to experience emotions in their entirety. And each feeling circles back to a singular truth: they miss you more than words can convey. A seemingly insignificant trigger today, a fragrance, a voice, a moment resonating with familiarity, has unleashed a torrent of memories, engulfing them like an unavoidable tide. They have attempted to dismiss these thoughts, striving for distraction, but every effort has fallen short. Each recollection, each heartbeat, draws them back to you. This is precisely why this moment holds such potency. Your soulmate is no longer resisting the connection, they are surrendering to it. In the backdrop of this revelation, your soulmate is becoming acutely aware of how profoundly you have impacted their journey. They are realizing that no one else comprehends them as you do, that no one else instills in them the rare comfort you provide, and that no one else evokes that deep sense of familiarity that feels like home. They are replaying your conversations in their mind, reminiscing on your smile, your voice, and the warmth of your presence. Each replay draws forth that undeniable pull, stronger than before, stronger than it was last week, and overpowering their former excuses for distancing themselves. Though they may endeavor to act normally around others, internally, they are restless, distracted, and besieged by an overwhelming yearning that refuses to be quelled. What occurs next may astonish you, as your soulmate becomes protective of you in ways they have yet to exhibit. Not ostentatiously, nor dramatically, but rather quietly, deeply, and instinctively. A casual mention of your name by someone nearby triggers an immediate reaction in their heart, revealing their innermost feelings even to themselves. They experienced a surge of jealousy not due to any wrongdoing on your part, but because they suddenly contemplated the possibility of someone else entering your life before their return. This silent yet intense fear is compelling them toward a decision they can no longer delay. They are beginning to recognize that if they fail to act swiftly, they might lose the very person fate has intended for them to reconnect with. As their hesitation starts to wane, a crucial moment emerges. Your soulmate has recently found themselves checking on you, be it your profile, your name, a memory associated with you, or a location you frequented together. Despite their pledge to refrain, they succumb to the impulse, unable to resist. The act flooded them with emotions so profound that it momentarily left them speechless. They envisioned how it would feel to rekindle their connection with you, pondering what they would say, how they would behave, and how the reunion would unfold. The more they envisioned it, the more tangible it became. They are no longer merely planning, they are preparing. Now arrives a pivotal transformation that changes the trajectory of your narrative. Your soulmate is approaching a point where they can no longer disregard their heart's call. A wave of courage, clarity, and urgency is welling up within them, propelling them toward decisive action. They are awakening to a life-altering realization: they were never designed to forget you, abandon you, or find a substitute for you. Your re-emergence in their life has occurred precisely at this moment, in this city, amid this energetic shift. Thus, whether it manifests as a message, an unexpected appearance, or a bold move, their next action will signify a fresh start for both of you. This is more than a mere reconnection, it is destiny realigning two souls after a prolonged separation. Remain alert, for as soon as they step forward, the entire narrative changes. Observe closely, for your soulmate is entering an emotional metamorphosis, one of the most unpredictable they have encountered in months, if not years. Recently, an unexpected event has jolted them into awareness. A sudden insight struck them, a realization that escapes logical explanation: the thought of losing you, even inadvertently, feels insufferable. They never intended to feel such depth, never anticipated caring this intensely, and most certainly never expected to dismantle their defenses. Yet, here they are, engulfed in emotions so powerful that those around them can sense the shift. Their silence resonates louder, their thoughts weigh heavier, and their energy feels distinctly altered. They are not simply missing you, they are yearning for reconnection, and this yearning propels them into action with an urgency they can scarcely control. In an even more compelling turn, your soulmate is now re-evaluating every decision that kept them away from you. They find themselves revisiting moments of departure, instances of silence, and times they convinced themselves that the timing was not right. However, a decisive moment has arisen in their mind: they have come to realize that waiting has not borne fruit. Silence has not aided them, nor has distance. Every strategy employed to move on from you has utterly failed. They feel an undeniable gravitational pull toward you, one not only rooted in emotion but orchestrated by fate. It is as if the universe is consistently placing reminders of you in their path, conversations, memories, and stray thoughts that refuse to be ignored. At this juncture, their decision-making trajectory begins to shift as they actively seek clarity in places they previously avoided. They are revisiting old messages, reflecting on specific dates, and contemplating familiar routes once shared. They find themselves immersed in profound introspection, pondering what it would mean to reach out to you once more. As this notion takes shape, a comforting warmth spreads through their chest, affirming that now is the opportune moment. Their fears are diminishing, their ego is receding, and their heart is gaining dominion. Watch closely, for someone in your soulmate's vicinity may have unintentionally triggered the most significant emotional upheaval yet. They may have made a comment that resonated deeply, evoking a realization about the potential for someone else to notice you first, someone who might step into your life before they muster the courage to do so. That fleeting thought shook your soulmate to their core, igniting jealousy, protectiveness, and urgency all at once. They have come to understand the paramount importance of reconnecting before it's too late, awakening an undeniable fire within them, one they can no longer overlook. They are no longer lost in overthinking, they are actively planning. The encompassing revelation forms. Your soulmate is preparing for a tangible shift towards you soon, emotionally, mentally, and literally. They are strategizing to step into your space, to traverse your paths, and to cross your routines. They are contemplating how you might react, selecting the ideal moment to approach, weighing whether to make a sudden move or to gradually ease into your presence. Regardless of their chosen route, one certainty remains: they are on their way. Their heart will no longer allow delays. They are finally poised to breach the silence, close the distance, and undertake the actions that will transform everything. Your story is no longer on pause, it is accelerating. The moment they arrive, every lingering question between you will find resolution. Recognize the significance of this moment, for your soulmate is at the brink of a decision from which there is no retreat. Their heart is resonating louder than their thoughts, louder than their fears, and louder than all the excuses that previously maintained their distance. A powerful transformation has occurred within them today, a moment of clarity sharp enough to cut through months of uncertainty. They have come to realize that each time they pushed you away, a piece of them felt diminished. Each instance of silence weighed heavily upon them, and every justification they devised to convince themselves you would be fine without them echoed a lie they could no longer ignore. Today, that whisper has evolved into an undeniable voice that they cannot suppress any longer. Their heart is inexorably drawn to you, and they are at long last ready to respond to that summons. It is essential to grasp the gravity of these developments. Your soulmate is undergoing a profound, rare, and irrevocable shift. They are coming to terms with the fact that meeting you was not mere happenstance, it was an act of cosmic convergence. They attempted to move on, to occupy themselves, to fill the void left by your absence, yet nothing resonated. Every time they envision their future, your presence is woven into it. They feel your energy alongside theirs, conjuring conversations that ought to have taken place but never did. With each passing moment, their yearning to reconnect with you intensifies, deepens, and becomes more urgent. They no longer flee from their feelings, they are now racing toward them. At this critical juncture, the emotional stakes rise as your soulmate recalls vivid memories from the past that remain etched in their mind as if they occurred yesterday. A glance you offered, a phrase you uttered. A shared laughter, simple yet unforgettable moments that resurface in their heart at the most unforeseen times. This memory has acted as a key, unlocking emotions they had long buried, feelings they pretended did not exist. As this memory re-emerges, so too do all the associated emotions, the bond, the comfort, the spark that only you could ignite. They are recognizing that what they experienced with you was not typical, it was unique, irreplaceable, and astonishingly real. And it has persisted. Now, an even more astonishing revelation is unfolding. Your soulmate has begun to visualize what your reunion may look like in reality. They imagine the setting, envision your expression, and contemplate their opening line, whether a simple, "How have you been?" or a vulnerable, "I missed you more than I expressed." Their heart is bracing for this encounter long before their feet ever move. They are mentally rehearsing conversations involuntarily, picturing how it will feel to be in your presence once again. The prospect of seeing you, truly seeing you, shakes their entire being, simultaneously thrilling, intimidating, motivating, and propelling them forward. And this is where destiny consolidates its hold. Your soulmate is on the verge of taking a step they never mustered the courage to make before. They could approach you physically, send an unexpected message, or appear in a place you might not anticipate. However they choose to act, it will signify a monumental change in the overall narrative. This is not coincidental, this is the alignment of two souls destined to reunite. The silence that has lingered between you is approaching its conclusion. Your city, your streets, your paths, and your routines are poised to transform into the backdrop for a reunion that will profoundly impact both your lives. Stay vigilant. Stay present. An unfolding event will materialize, seeming like destiny manifesting before your very eyes. Your soulmate is presently navigating the most emotionally charged moment of this entire journey, where their instincts, intuition, and heart converge towards you. They have been attempting to maintain composure, to think reasonably, and to assert that this growing urge within them is merely a fleeting phase, but it is not. It is an impulse rooted in something deeper, older, and far more potent. All day long, they have felt an inexplicable pressure in their chest, as though something is propelling them forward, pushing them toward a decision from which they cannot retreat. That decision is you. They sense a shift in the atmosphere around them, a way they find themselves enveloped in silence, ensnared by thoughts that remain invisible to others. Their mind drifts back to the comforting moments shared with you, reflecting on the effortless bond that formed between you and the profound trust they held for you, often unconsciously. Memories flood their heart, your gaze, your attentive listening, your uncanny ability to comprehend them without lengthy explanations. With each recollection, their composure diminishes slightly. A longing to reach out begins to emerge, coupled with an urgent desire to reconnect, along with a deep-seated fear of losing you. This fear, quiet yet all-consuming, is compelling them to act sooner than they had anticipated. A pivotal moment looms ahead, one that alters their trajectory significantly, as they start to comprehend that destiny has intricately intertwined your paths for a reason. A casual mention of you by someone else struck them with unexpected intensity, seemingly trivial details about your life stirred emotions they were not prepared to confront. A fleeting pang of jealousy surfaced, followed by concern and an instinctual protectiveness. The mere thought of someone else engaging with you, someone taking up the space in your life they have always felt was reserved for them, sent tremors through their being. Their heart instinctively reacted, betraying a realization they had previously resisted. Deep down, they still perceive you as their own in a manner that no one else can replicate. Pay close attention, for your soulmate is quietly orchestrating something significant. Something they haven't disclosed to anyone. They are evaluating the places that resonate with your energy, observing timing patterns, contemplating potential routes you might traverse, and envisioning where an unexpected encounter might occur. As they imagine these locations, a transformation begins within, their heartbeat quickens, and their breathing alters. A newfound courage, previously unrecognized, begins to emerge from within. They rehearsed potential dialogues, mentally envisioning how they would approach you, considering your reaction when your gazes finally converge again. The prospect of seeing you has evolved from mere possibility to a tangible plan. Herein lies the revelation that propels your destinies into action, one that will send shivers down your spine. Your soulmate has definitively resolved to cease their waiting. The pull is too compelling, the signs unmistakable, and the emotions profoundly genuine. Very soon, more quickly than you might anticipate, they will take steps to break the silence once and for all. Whether through an unexpected appearance, a sudden message, or a serendipitous moment when you look up to find them there, whatever occurs will instantly transform the dynamic between you. Their heart is primed, their thoughts are converging, and their courage is escalating. Destiny's grasp around your intertwined journeys grows ever tighter, drawing you closer with each passing hour. The reunion you have long awaited is no longer a distant possibility. It is actively unfolding, building momentum, and swiftly approaching inevitability. That softly whispers your name, a pulse of energy affirming that your chapter is not concluded. And every time they endeavor to disregard it, destiny compels them more forcefully.